Hello and welcome to GNO, that's Gaia Night Online, and this is where we come together as a community to pull cards for the week ahead. So this week we're pulling cards for the big full moon tomorrow, which I've been feeling this energy building for quite a while, so I'm excited for it. And we have Katie here with us,
Hi.
and then hopefully Paige will come back. She was having sound issues. But while we're waiting for her, we might as well dive into pulling for the full moon. Are you back, Paige, with sound? We don't hear you. We can just see you. It's good to see you. Technology. All right. So, from my Osho card for this, I pulled the card Success. And it's funny because, whatever, the Katy Perry song, she sang it in the thing yesterday, the Super Bowl yesterday at the halftime show. This reminds me of it. The Eye of the Tiger, I want to hear you roar. And, the Leo moon, it's Leo the lion. This is like telling you, roar. Allow yourself to express. I think this is like celebrate yourself, celebrate your expression, celebrate your life, even if it isn't everything that you would want it to be at this moment. Roar. Like, let yourself roar. Let yourself be the lion. Let yourself come out swinging with love, slinging love like monkeys sling poop. My inner child is so alive and well right now. So, allow yourself to come forward and celebrate. And, yeah, I really feel that with that. And then, from the Goddess deck, I pulled Mott, Fairness. And this says, the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So if there's anything in your life that you feel like is holding you back from that roar, I think this is the universe saying, hey, I've got you. Don't worry. Don't be feeding your energy into that thing that is feeling a little bit wonky, a little whatever right now. Trust. The situation is going to be handled in a fair and just manner. And meanwhile, focus on, I don't know, I feel heart roar. So focus on that coming forward, coming out.
All right. So I pulled Fire Passion, which I think is good for the Leo full moon. So, and then I also pulled Iceberg Submerged. So I think it's really about pulling out whatever. I know for myself, a lot of stuff has been coming up. And so I think it's really pulling out that passion from underneath the depths, afraid to show it anymore.
Totally. I love that. I really like that too because, the full moon is a time, the moon represents what's hidden. And so the full moon can be a time where, like, what's hidden is finally illuminated. And so, it's like that submerged stuff, and like Katie said, pulling it out and allowing passion to come forward with it. So I really like that, Katie. Good cards. Hi, Stacy. We have another Leo with us. Do you have a card for
Hello.
the full moon tomorrow?
I know. I'm loving it.
Me too.
Feels so much better in Leo. I'm just saying.
I have a Leo moon. I would agree. Moon feels better in Leo.
Always. What's the cards? Oops. What's the cards we're drawing first?
Full moon in Leo for tomorrow.
All right. Well, hang on a second.
Perfect timing for that. We pulled our cards, so if you have a card, pull. And you're muted. Meanwhile, I'd like to show off my yoni that's behind me. I painted it, and I guess I forgot that it was there, and I keep noticing. I'm like, well, there's that. So the universe is coming from it.
You have a very pretty yoni.
I've been receiving compliments for it all week. It makes me so happy. And while you're pulling, I've been working on my other painting. She's been sitting here staring at me, and she got work done on her. So I've been working on Kali.
Ooh, nice.
My inner child, my creativity has been spurred. The moon is happening. So.
Love it.
I gotta say, honestly, I'm creative, but not always as creative as like most people are creative. And I got a whole new shift of creativity just slammed in my face, and I'm like, all right, I know what I'm doing now. I know exactly. I mean, it came like it just kind of came at me, and I'm like, I know exactly what I'm going to be doing.
Nice.
So
Wow.
yay for that.
That is.
I was kind of waiting for that smack in the face, and I got it. So yay.
I like smacking the faces.
Makes it easier. When you're not as apt to taking those subtle hints the universe keeps tossing at you, it's nice to get a smack in the face and be like, oh, that's what you were trying to say.
Yay.
I'm a little clueless. Okay, so the card I've got for the full moon in Leo. Oh, love it. Got the world.
Nice.
And I love it. To me, it's just, it is so, it's pulling on everything. It pulls from all your different avenues and all your different points of view, and kind of mixes them up and gives you a new perspective of it. That's the way I see it anyway, because it's got you got your Leo and you got your Taurus down there, and it kind of, they're kind of opposite. They're not opposite like not on the signs, but they're opposite in the way they work.
Right.
So it kind of gives you okay, here's the business side. Okay, here's the fun side. Okay, where can we meet in the middle? What can we do? So yeah, I like that. I think that's perfect for the Leo.
And Leo is giving you the world. Of course it would.
Oh.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Yay! Yay!
Do you have a card for the Leo moon?
I would love to.
Distracted by sound issues.
I just grabbed whatever was closest right now.
Perfect. Oh,
With
good.
the
We haven't seen those in a
Archetypes,
while.
huh?
I said it's good. We haven't seen those in a while.
I know. Sometimes they're hard on this kind of thing, but hey,
Oh,
whatever. That one just jumped out a lot.
what archetype the inner child is currently going through?
Gambler.
Where? Gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
But it says that the light attribute is willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you, which is totally a good inner child thing. Like doing what you want to do even if other people tell you no.
That's so Leo, too. Do what you want to do, even if people tell you no.
That's so Leo.
That's kind of fire sign, which we have a panel of fire signs right here, so I'm sure
Except,
we all relate. Well, she's got a Leo moon. It counts.
true.
Every little bit of Leo counts, always.
Cute. Good. All right. What's the shadow side of the gambler?
It's relying on luck rather than hard work, which is not something that Leos do. We just work hard all the time, so.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go with that. Sure.
Leo's Sagittarius luck. It's a nice thing. All right. So then the next thing that's happening, the moon is shifting into Virgo. After this lovely fire moon on Tuesday, the moon will shift into Virgo late on Wednesday evening. But the card I pulled is very interesting with this. So I pulled from Osho. I pulled abundance, and I love this card because this is I think in this card Osho talks about his theory of Zorba the Buddha, which basically Zorba is like Zorba the Greek, who was a very hedonistic, like, oh, I love the world, give me the food, give me the alcohol, give me the sex, like that's Zorba the Greek, and then, but it's bringing the Buddha attitude to that, and so Osho, when he talks about that, it's like, hey, you need to have a blend of that, enjoy the earth, and enjoy your spirituality, and marry them, and so this card is kind of like, this guy is like in luscious robes and enjoying the abundance of nature. Like, look at those mountains. And he's got like 2 moons, or maybe one's a sun and one's a moon. I don't know. But he's enjoying the abundance of nature, enjoying like the earthiness. But meanwhile, he's connected in, to his spirituality as he's enjoying this. And he's sitting there like holding a lotus. And so I think that's the call for this moon in Virgo. We have all this other Pisces energy, which is connecting us into spirit. It's like, hey, be grounded. Be of this earth, be in your own, personal reality, and recognize you're making what you want to make of it. So add a little Zorba into it, especially after the full moon in Leo. And then, from the goddesses, I pulled Sarasvati. the arts. And it says express yourself through creative activity. So, this full moon, like Stacy was saying, she got hit in the face with a new creativity energy. I don't know, creativity storm system coming through. So maybe this is going to carry through with this. And all the Pisces energy, too, is very creative. So bring some of that creativity in and, like, ground it by actually like, doing it, whether it's painting or picking up a musical instrument or whatever Stacy's creative thing is that I'm so curious about. Do a little physical action with it.
I like that.
You want to go next?
Who?
Katie?
Okay.
Oh, sure. So I pulled New Moon Promise for the moon in Virgo, as well as Meadow Vulnerability. Not really sure what that means as far as the moon shifting, but that's what I got.
Well, I mean, it's going to be moving towards a new moon as of the full moon. Promise. And then vulnerability. I don't know. That's an interesting little combination.
I think whenever you deal with art, though, if you're really tapping in, you're vulnerable.
Yeah.
When as long as you're doing it from the heart and from the soul, and you're really kind of building up, you're putting yourself out there. You're making yourself vulnerable doing it. So that's my.
Well, and the other thing too that I get with that, honestly, being present for reality is a very vulnerable thing too. It's a lot easier to be like, okay, I'm heading to my clouds out there. It's a vulnerable thing to be present, and that's the thing about Virgo is like being here, present in reality on Earth. So it's a good card. Good cards. I think Human Promises is just like, I think how I'm taking it, what's kind of flowing through for me with that is, there's such a build up to the full moon, and then like it's almost like there's a little letdown afterwards, and so it's like, hey, here comes the promise. There's another build up coming. 2 weeks, and we'll have this other moon that we'll be building to. So, maybe it's that.
I like it.
You have a card for the Virgo moon, Stacey?
I do, and I laughed because I pulled it pretty much same time you pulled yours, and it's kind of the same card. It's the Ten of Cups, and it's all about, well, besides the fact it's all about rainbows and happiness and all this kind of stuff.
Oh, you muted yourself.
It's it's about all the opportunities and pleasures of life.
Cute. Oh, I love that. And so rainbowy and colorful too. I think this card is actually it's a cups card too. It's a card of the rainbow, so it's cups. But I think it's King of Cups. So
okay, nice.
Yeah.
It's like all kinds of cups coming in.
All kinds of.
Uh-oh, Mimi froze.
What page you want to pull a card?
Yeah, my thing just got weird, sorry. I got a card that I think is kind of Virgo. Rescuer. Right?
Yeah, totally.
Provide strength and support to others in crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. That's what I got.
Seems appropriate.
As kidding.
Totally. All right. So then. Oh, now I'm reverberating. Why? Next, we have the moon shifting into Libra on Saturday. Ooh, and I'm holding up this. This is on the bottom. We'll see what comes from there. Anyways, the card that I got from that is Adventure. Another Cups card, by the way. So, Cups coming through loud and clear. And this card, for Libra, Aquarius, I almost see with all the energy that's happening, Libra moon, I would say take some time to spend some time with your peeps and have a peep adventure. Go out with your friends, enjoy your friends, whatever is adventure for you, maybe a little road trip. Maybe I'll end up going to an art museum with my friends, but I would say take an adventure with your peeps. Let's see from the goddesses what the goddesses have to say. Ah, Donna, High Priestess. You have divine knowledge, that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So again, like connect with your friends, and I find like when I connect with my friends, I have such amazing, I don't know, deep in depth conversations that can really bring new life to things and bring new insight. So maybe that'll be part of the weekend. Katie, you want to go now?
Yes. I pulled love, compassion, just as you were talking about having a peep party. So I think that's really cool. And then I also pulled an angel tarot card. I got 4 of Earth. I think the important thing that's on here is giving to those less fortunate, which goes with the compassion thing as well. Like taking some time to share your love with other people and the people who mean the most to you.
I love that. That's cute.
That sounds like a fun weekend.
What did you pull, Stacy?
Okay, so obviously my cards felt differently, but whatever. But I laughed because I was like, okay, that's the twistedest way to take an adventure. I pulled the 6 of Swords. I'm like, well, that's an adventure. So I guess it's coming down to, just get yourself to the other side.
Get yourself through the weekend, even if you have to blindfold yourself to make it through.
You can blindfold yourself and your inner child, stick them in a boat, and get them across that river. Do it.
Man, I feel that energy. That's probably
That's hilarious. It's so fun. Like the moon and Libra brings some of that energy, because it squares Pluto and Uranus, and it's opposite Uranus. So, there may be that moment. So it's good. Blindfold. Power across the river.
Just get there. Just get there. Nobody saying how. Just do it.
I love it. All right, Paige. How about you?
What's it for? Sorry, I had to cook dinner.
That's okay. That's okay. Moon and Libra.
Moon and Libra? Well, the Libra should come to it. I'm not sure it's accurate. I got Hermit.
That might be part of the boat ride.
I don't know.
What does it say?
Seek solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. So, Hermit, anyways.
I like it. That's funny. That's a funny little thing. I'm echoing. Do you guys do a little week roundup?
A what?
A week roundup?
Yes.
I think I'm echoing on you, Paige. Can you? Now I'm not echoing anymore. All right. So from Osho for this week, I pulled Beyond Illusion. And, I think that's the place, with the Leo moon, it's a place of the heart. And I think if there's anything that's beyond illusion, it's the true force of love. It's not the lust. It's not the codependency that, that love can sometimes fall into those things. It's like, hey, get into that place of love, which is the place of, like, creation. There's no words that you can really describe it, although Paige put it very well into a nice little blog that she put out there. But I think it's just that, like, that bursting heart, and it's like, yes, I'm part of this ecstatic universe. That's beyond illusion to me. And so I think, spend some time there. If you can get there, and enjoy that place. And let's see, goddesses. Anye, leap of faith. Leaping into that place of love. Take a risk and put your heart's true desires into action. Probably a good message for me. Katie?
Okay, so I pulled the autumn equinox release and the 6 of water in Angel Tarot, which says memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children. So
Wow.
I think, about really releasing that inner child stuff, which I know I've been going through pretty intensely. So I'm with you if you're feeling that same thing.
Good cards. Stacy?
I have to unmute. Sorry about that. Okay, so for the week. All right. Oh.
It's okay. It's good.
Yeah, it's all good, right? All right, so I got the Four of Swords. And part of it, I mean, the way I'm interpreting this, part of it is you have to kind of, I'm going to take this literally and not literally, but the way I'm interpreting it is sometimes you just got to lay down and let it be and just go into yourself, not be who you are, but be present with yourself. Sometimes being present with the world is too much. It can be overwhelming. And I think just being present with yourself, just lay it down and just meditate and see where it takes you and see what you need to cut away at and see what you need to bring in. So that's my interpretation. It's open to anybody else's.
It's really good. Like, to me, it's like sometimes you need to lay down and like be present with those things that are like you feel like are coming down on you and that are heavy on your chest. Like, avoiding them isn't gonna get them away. You need to like be present with them. So I really like that.
Cool.
Good. Kate?
Not like the Leo to be the downer, but sorry.
I got Goddess. And it says, the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality.
Nice.
Seems good to me.
I like that. Can you mute yourself so I don't hear myself? Thank you. I really like that because this moon is actually trine Pallas in Sagittarius, this full moon. And I think Pallas in Sagittarius is really helping expand and emerge our goddess, the feminine principle. It's like, hey, enough of this patriarchal society, but, you know, how this needs to go away is we need to emerge. So I like that in light of that.
It's like the painting behind you, the goddess emerging.
Yes, right here through the yoni. And through Kali, finally. I was scared to paint her hair. I was like, you can't mess up Kali's hairdo, so she's been bald for a long time, and so she's coming. And now I'm kind of like wanting to paint like the Virgin of Guadalupe, so things are coming. Creativity, goddess, it's all out there. All right, so these are the cards for this week. But hang around, and we will pull you cards, you guys. And thank you for joining us, people. And we'll see you next week. Namaste.